Welcome, friends. This is yet another episode of my podcast with one of my ex students sitting here. Uh, I would like to introduce Swagatam Dey. This student has got something very special. He has achieved a excellent, you can say outstanding, you can say unprecedented, record breaking achievement. Swagatam is the first ever student in the history of India in the examination of GATE, Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering, in which he is a student from civil engineering from BE Shibpur, Shibpur Engineering College, which right now is called as IIEST Shibpur, Indian Institute of Education and Science and Technology, from where he graduated in civil engineering, and he appeared in the computer science paper for GATE in this year 2025, achieved an all India rank of 16. Yes, you heard it right, 1 6. And then he is going to join Indian Institute of Science Bangalore, IISc Bangalore, and that becomes a proud moment for all of us here. We can share some insights from Swagatam about how he managed to get this unprecedented, groundbreaking result. To begin with, Swagatam, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, sir.
And I would like to tell our future students and the viewers about how you had planned your studies. In which year you wrote the JEE exam?
2020.
2020. That's great. And then I would like to first ask, like, how did you manage your JEE studies? Were there any real challenges, or you found it really usual and preparation? How was
It was
it?
a real challenge before I joined here. I mean, in 2019, I am a dropper in 2020.
So he was a repeater student for me.
Yes, sir.
He's a repeater student doing this, man. Okay, okay.
I studied from you in my drop year only. I was not a regular year student. So, in 2000 up to 2019, my maths was very scattered. I mean, there was no structure at all, and I didn't know how to approach a problem. So I learned that from you, and then I can only approach math, and I have learned to do that from ever since.
Okay, thanks for the compliments. And now, taking all the three subjects into consideration,
Yes, sir.
how did it really go?
Sir, it went I focused on physics and maths very much, a little too much, that chemistry suffered. And I know that you can focus on two subjects to clear JEE.
Yeah.
But the problem was in JEE Advanced. In my batch, in 2020 JEE Advanced, paper-wise, subject-wise cutoff was 10 per paper. I got 16 math and 16 physics. So total 120, and that converted to as far as I know, 6,000 to 7,000 ranks. So I could have gotten into an IIT.
Look at the scale.
But unfortunately, I didn't clear the chemistry cutoff.
Okay.
So it's
This was in class 12.
Yes.
This was in class 12.
This was in
Okay.
repeater. I mean 2020 JEE.
Oh, in the repeater attempt.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
So I had to join Shibpur, and
So you got into Shibpur through JEE Main.
yes.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Then that was about the getting into the Shibpur college.
Yes.
And the branch selection. I mean, the civil engineering which you had taken. Like, was it a choice, or was it
No,
what you got?
It was kind of what I got. I wanted mechanical or electronics
Okay.
or something, which is a little math dependent and physics dependent.
You wanted something like that?
Yes, sir.
Very much like me. Glad to know that. Okay, all right. So then,
I was a little scared of electrical engineering, not going to lie, but
okay.
anyway, I wanted mechanical or electronics.
Yes.
That's why.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't got it. It usually happens that in Durgapur NIT, the rank goes to 40k plus. I had that. I was 34k or 35k in my year, but Durgapur closed just before my rank. So unfortunately, I had to join civil engineering. But I kind of like the stream now. After
Means you took civil with a grudge.
Yes.
With a grudge. With a you can say,
I thought I would change
not so
my
satisfactory.
Yeah, I thought I would change my stream in engineering.
Why?
after
Why?
my
Why? Why
first
were
year.
you not like so happy with civil? What was your
Sir,
problem?
at first I was happy. I thought that civil involves like studying structures and
Mhm.
mechanics.
Mhm.
Kind of right, but it involves very like different kind of approaches altogether.
Mhm.
You have to read lines of like IS code and set standard. You have to do everything according to the standard. There is, I mean, not a lot of analysis involved in civil engineering, and whatever there is, it is already done most of it by softwares. So your job reduced to like Excels or setting the data, and that's all.
So you don't have much of an executive job over there.
Yes.
Okay, so then how
It
did you
involved,
figure out that what you had to do and how you had to do?
sir, I figured out I wanted to change my branch into again mechanical or electronics.
In Shipur College.
But
Okay, IISc.
yes, but online, our first year was totally online, and second year was online also.
Yes.
After first year, we changed branch,
Mhm.
but since it was online, so everyone got that like high CGPA. So branch change came down to luck, that whether you got your marks or not.
Mhm.
And there was a very sad incident that in my second semester, I got 9 in maths, 9 in physics, and 9 in electrical engineering. I got 89 in all of them.
Mhm.
90 is grade 10. So I
Mhm.
suffered 12 grade points for 3 months. So
Mhm.
that was very unfortunate. But anyway, moving on, in my third semester, I thought that okay, if I cannot do it here, then I can do it in GATE after graduation.
Mhm.
So then the question came that if I can, then what should I do? The first thing that clicked was physics. I wanted to do physics GATE.
Okay.
But then I saw that there is like no coaching or I mean, it was not possible for an engineering graduate, that too in civil engineering, to clear physics GATE and like do a physics PhD. It is
Means
very
writing a physics paper in GATE
yes.
was a unsurmountable challenge.
Yes, sir.
So
Usually-
you were clear about that.
Yeah, usually MSc people appear for physics paper.
Yes, very.
I am not.
Very correct.
I am not even BSc. So how can I like appear
Yes,
for?
yes. So what was the next choice?
The next choice was whatever closest to me. So I thought that computer science would be a nice option.
From civil to computer science, there was a direct target.
Yes.
And then how did you prepare?
I started preparing. I started watching YouTube channels and like started learning from them. So for 1 year, 2023 GATE I appeared. I got 45-ish
45 what? Score or percentile?
marks out of 100.
Okay.
It was very bad. But anyway, I did like.
And what was the rank at the time?
4,042.
Okay, it was like in the range of 4,200. Okay. And this was in the year 2023.
It
That's
was in
great.
my third year.
Third year.
So that, and I thought that okay, I am getting somewhere, so I will focus more on 2024. I decided to like I will not join placements at all.
Okay.
So that's that, and
This, you simply scrapped placements.
yes,
Listen, friends, this is yet another challenge. The student is directly taking, the student is directly scrapping, or just skipping the placements and going for target of computer science paper in GATE. And he's getting all India rank 1616.
so that is a long story.
Okay, so please continue. Please
In
continue.
2024, I thought that I would like seriously prepare for GATE. But what happens is, like since different discipline is different, so how much you want to prepare in the semester months, like when the lab exam is going on, like for 2 months or so, you cannot prepare for GATE at all. I couldn't touch computer science after my mid sems till end sems. So what boils down, what was like I was preparing in only my vacations and a month after that. So it was very scattered, and I thought, okay, I am very motivated, but this is not the right time for
There
this.
were long gaps in between.
Yes.
And you could you still be in flow with the studies, with the previous studies.
I had to like get into the flow. Like for example, when I was preparing for GATE, in my summer vacation
Mhm.
from June to August I prepare. September end is our mid sem.
Mhm.
So from September to like November, I am totally busy with college works,
Mhm.
like mid sem, then lab, then end sem, everything that happens.
Mhm.
After November, I am starting computer science in December after August.
Mhm.
So this is a long gap.
Big 4 months gap. Yeah.
So however motivated the student is, it is like very improbable that he will score good marks, right?
Then what changed the things?
I thought that okay, let's see what I can do. And I thought another thing that while I am at Shivpur, let's do some research work.
Researching.
Researching, I mean, we had to write a BTech project.
Yes.
So I thought, why not publish that BTech project?
Mhm.
So I contacted one of my professors. He was very helpful and very helpful to me, and he understood my situation and gave me ML project only.
That's right. Machine learning project
Huh.
to a civil engineering student based on choice. Now that's a blessing. That's a blessing
Yes,
from
sir.
the professors.
And I think colleges like Shivpur is great for that.
Okay, so you like simply give your credits to IISc Shipur for helping you attain this great height.
Yes, sir. Obviously, like many people.
It's a great college.
I see right now many people like tell that college doesn't matter, but I would rather disagree with that because you will know you can't even imagine what opportunities you will miss if you like not going to an IIT or NIT. So while you have the chance, you should like always go for.
The bottom line is college matters.
Yes,
College matters.
college matters a
But
lot.
for him, the branch also mattered.
Yes.
Okay, then
College
then
matters.
how did you continue? This was the way you continued?
College matters.
And
but
then how
have
did
to
you
use
test yourself? How did you test yourself?
I didn't test myself. I directly wrote GATE. I was very hopeless at that point that I will not clear. In 2024, I am talking about.
Okay.
And I was very like frustrated at that time, and I got like 48 marks in CSE. But luckily, I cleared data science GATE, which was the first paper. I mean, new paper introduced that year. So I cleared that with 831 GATE rank. So that was something. And
in 2024.
Yes, and I got IIT Kharagpur data analytics with that.
And still you appeared in 2025.
Yes, I was very clear about IISc that I will either go into IISc or
Listen to this, friends. Swagatam was absolutely clear that if you want a computer science postgraduate or you can say PhD placement, position, it should be at IISc Bangalore, Indian Institute of Science.
Yes, obviously.
And he wrote the paper again in 2025. Amazing. I would say simply amazing.
I took coaching separately after I graduated for 1 year and then I appeared for GATE.
After graduation, he gave another 1 year. Like a drop year.
Again a drop year.
Very good, very good. Congratulations on that. So, who was your inspiration all throughout? Like, did you ever hear about someone, or did you ever read about someone like this, like from one particular branch which does not belong to computer science or IT, or maybe any information related, information technology related?
There are some people from electronics who usually give computer science GATE.
Oh, but that's a closely related branch.
Yes.
Right.
Or they like simply give GATE CSE and go for computer science departments.
Okay.
They are so closely related that departments even allow.
But you were far off.
Yes. And as far as I am concerned, there was no example ahead of me that yes, he has or she has done
You
it.
simply had no example.
No. In my year.
Congratulations.
In my
you
year.
have set an example for others.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
In my year, there is another student, AIR 28, who is from mechanical. But we two are the only one under 100.
That person also got computer science?
That person is
all India rank 28?
Yes.
Alright, and yours is 16?
Yes.
Super.
So, only we two are the...
Well, that was the story about Swagatam getting into IISc Bangalore. Now, getting back to his JEE years. Swagatam, one thing about maths and physics. What do you suggest to the students? Should they go for the entire syllabus preparation, complete, thorough and comprehensive? Or should they go for selected some sections which they feel they are good in? What is your take on this about the JEE preparation, mains and advanced?
This is a very subjective opinion.
Yes, of course, I want it from you.
And I think it depends on the students a lot. Like
Mhm.
if you are planning to go to IIT Bombay, let's say you are serious about it,
Mhm.
that I want IIT Bombay computer science,
Mhm.
then you have to like prepare all the subjects. There is no in between.
Incomplete.
Yes, but if you want a seat in IIT, if you are like happy with getting into an IIT with a
Mhm.
good enough branch, then I think selective subject preparation is enough.
It depends on where you want to reach.
Yes.
Okay.
And again, I was so selective that I didn't clear the chemistry cutoff. That is bad also.
So, can you tell me one thing regarding maths and physics? Which are the most challenging areas? Usually, what are the most challenging areas?
Building the perspective is the most challenging areas.
That's a great answer.
Like JEE Advanced test doesn't test you on like whether you can solve this problem or that problem. They present an idea,
Great.
and
Yes,
you have to
you are right.
understand the idea and like derive your own things on the as you go in the exam. So you have to develop that perspective.
So you have that general, broader like a perspective in your mind, and you kept your mind open, and you did not have any rigid bias towards anything.
No, like math becomes your tool for up to like 12th level. Math becomes the
Which
go-to
subject
tool.
you learned under me?
Maths.
So math becomes the tool for both maths and physics.
Yes.
Happy to hear it from Swagatam, rank 16,
Sir,
gate 2025. Computer
after
science.
you like after you go into college, then maths become a very different subject altogether. It blends with physics, it blends with engineering. You start
Yes.
interpreting math, and
The depth of maths is really seen in the,
Yes,
advanced
engineering.
part, college part. And how many papers of mathematics did you have in your engineering syllabus?
3, and if you include gate, another 2.
Okay, so three basic.
Three basic maths, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, yes, yes. 3 parts of mathematics. That's great. Okay. So far, the story was about how he attained into IISc. Now, next question would be about in which areas of computer science are you aligning yourself or orienting yourself going ahead while you pursue your what are you going to pursue at IISc? Is it a PhD or is it a postgraduate?
It is MTech.
It's a postgraduate
But I
studies,
will
MTech
go for
studies.
PhD later.
You want to go for PhD, so you have a long vision ahead. I would like to know which vertical of computer science field you are aligning yourself.
So this is a very interesting question, and again coming back to that story that of my BTech project, I did like a machine learning paper, but what happens after you wrote your first research paper, you understand a lot about your thinking,
Mm-hmm.
like what are you comfortable with,
Mm-hmm.
and from that I like right now I am more or less you can say confident. I am not sure about that right now, but I think
You have not selected any particular field.
no, but I am more aligned with like compiler analogies and like compiler designs and inference
So
logic.
you want to go with the architecture part?
Not necessarily the architecture part, but the analogies that compiler design uses, like the inference part, the grammar, building the grammar and building a whole language around that grammar,
Mhm.
etc., etc. Like that kind of designing.
Okay.
If we can do that in ML, I am like more aligned with that.
And like this is the complete like at
Yes,
least this
and-
is what you have thought about so far.
With like using probability, inferential statistics, etc., etc. If you can like
Statistical probability areas.
if you can like design inference based what we call symbolic AI to be precise. This is formally known as symbolic AI, but that is a very old field actually. Like AI in its first generation was very symbolic in terms of this.
That was great. I would say thank you, Swagatam,
Thank you,
for
sir.
being on the show, and thank you, viewers, for watching. See you in the next part with new perspective. And for now, I would say thanks to all of you for watching. See you.